You know, one of the things that my husband and I said to each other when we had our girls home, we had twins last year. Yesterday was their first birthday. You can all come by and see their pictures. One of the things we said was, that was easy. It really wasn't easy. It took us 2 years of planning and saving and research. Well, actually almost 3 years if you count the pregnancy, before they were born to make it happen. It was not easy. And as Nurit was saying, there is no same-sex couple anywhere that sets out to have children and has children accidentally. It only happens through an enormous amount of work and planning for us. That said, we do have some options. There's traditional surrogacy, for those of you who aren't familiar with how to go about this or how this is done. There's traditional surrogacy where the surrogate is the egg donor. There's gestational surrogacy where you have a separate surrogate and egg donor. And then there are independent surrogacy and international surrogacy, which are sort of self-explanatory. And all of those different options have their own advantages and disadvantages. And the panel here to my right is here to discuss some of these issues. I want to give a quick introduction. You've already heard from some of them and heard about their organizations. But first on our list is, oh goodness, we've changed the order here. First on our list is Jamie Williams from the Surrogacy Source, who is going to talk a little bit about an overview of surrogacy and the role of the agencies. And then we're going to turn to Dr. Robert Bustanfar from Huntington Reproductive Center, who is going to discuss the ins and outs of the medical process, sperm donation and fatherhood. Then we're going to go to Dr. Guy Ringler from California Fertility Partners, who is going to discuss a little bit more about the medical process, especially from the angle of the surrogates themselves. And then we were going to have Diane Henson from Creative Family Connection. She could not come, but we thank her for her support of the event. Instead, we're going to go to John Challey, whom you've already heard from, who's going to talk a little bit about the legal considerations involved and offer us some tips to make the journey a little less bumpy. And finally, we're going to go to Dr. Kim Birdman, who's going to talk a little bit about relationships between the surrogate and the intended parents and the psychological aspects involved.